So thank you so much for joining us for NAMI Westchester's Art Expressions virtual holiday celebration. And we want to thank our sponsor, New York Presbyterian Westchester Behavioral Health Center.
It's not supposed to be on mute.
So first, I'd like to go over our program. So first, we're going to have welcoming remarks from Louise Ellis, our president. And then I'm Sophia DiPrato, and I'm going to be the master of ceremonies, just walking you through the presentation of all our artists. And at the very end, we're going to have our artists, and then we're going to have closing remarks by Marie Constantine, the executive director. Yes, first I'd like to welcome Louise Ellis, the welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Sophia. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you this evening. NAMI Westchester continues to grow and work collaboratively in the community with schools, businesses, faith-based organizations, and hospitals. We are forging partnerships almost daily and are providing mental health presentations to corporations and businesses, as we know that mental health needs are incredibly important at this time. We appreciate the support of New York Presbyterian Hospital Westchester for this event. The success of our programs is due to our partnerships, commitment, and community involvement, and people like you. Our board of directors and community members are amazed and inspired by the commitment of our volunteers, who extend themselves throughout the year to ensure mental health for all. Together with our dedicated staff, we are supporting thousands of Westchester residents each year through our programs. This evening, I have a special group to thank and applaud: the artists, musicians, poets, singers, people who have generously shared their talents with us, and we are ready to share them with you. Tonight's program will be hosted by our Executive Administrator Assistant, Sophia DiPrato, and she rose to the challenge of hosting this event virtually and worked over the past couple of months with all of the artists to make this holiday celebration. This is an event I look forward to every year. And Sophia, please accept our sincere gratitude for helping to make this event possible tonight. And now, on with the show. And I'd like to turn it back to Sophia.
Thank you so much, Louise. Thank you so much. So first, I'd like to just give credit to the artists, musicians, and poets who made tonight possible with their hard work and their dedication. I just want to read off the names to make sure everyone is acknowledged. We have a piece of work by Anonymous. We have Ann Cohen, Abigail Beal, Joseph Brigante, Timothy Brown, Amanda Eppolito, Louis Escobar, Amy Jo Gaiman, Brian Hyland, Farida Jeter, Maria Lembert, Michelle Levy, Janae Matthews, Dan Neiman, James Notley, Darren Rakowski Cohen, Carolyn Sewalt, Dean Wegweiser, Catherine Williams, Todd Wittenberg, and Talia Wolf. And I just want to take a moment to say, as we walk through the presentation, when we come across our art, I'm going to pause at each one for a few moments, just to give us a moment to appreciate it so we're not rushing through them too much. So our first piece is by Ann Cohen. It's a painting, it's not titled, and it's a bird sitting on branches. Thank you so much, Anne. Our next piece is by Abigail Beal. It's hand-drawn ink, and it's called Hope. Thank you so much, Abigail. Our next piece is by Anonymous, and it's hydrangeas. It's acrylic on canvas, a 16 by 20. Thank you so much. So now we have our first song of the evening. It's by Dean Wegweiser. It's called Interlude. It was written and composed by Dean. And let's take a few minutes to listen to Dean's song.
These clouds over my head, raindrops have often been tend to fall. I know it seems I feel fine, I'm faking it well. For every month and year, themes that we all look forward to. Slowly over time, people predicate creeping the past. And my time's interfered. Would it be too much too soon if I were to step back slowly? Would it be too much to want if I moved away forever? Forget about your reasons for your reasoning, and I wish that you will let me go out of my arms to do some things alone. I promise the next time we meet, things will all have stayed the same. Don't take this the wrong way. You know I still love you forever, I do. It doesn't mean that because I don't want to stay that I have been insincere. Would it be too much too soon if I were to step back slowly? Would it be too much to want if I moved away forever? Forget about reasons for your reasoning, and I wish that you will let me go out of my own to do some things alone. And I promise the next time we meet, things will all have stayed the same. Too soon if I were to step back slowly? Would it be too much to want if I moved away forever? Forget about reasons for your reasoning, and I wish that you will let me go out of my own to do some things alone. And I promise the next time we meet, things will all have stayed the same.
Thank you so much, Dean.
All right.
Next, we have some art by Brian Hyland. This is called Sega Saturn, and it's hand-drawn in ink. Thank you so much, Brian. Next, we have a picture by Dan Neiman. It's called Dancing Aspens. This is a photograph that Dan took just a few weeks ago during autumn in Orsay, Colorado. It is a real phenomenon caused by avalanches during the winter. Thank you so much, Dan. So next we have our first poem of the evening. It's by Amy Jo Gaiman. It's called Because. Let's take a moment to listen.
Just because I lived with domestic violence, I am no longer a victim. I am not squashed into no one. I am not stupid, a bitch, a piece of shit, or a crybaby. I am a strong woman ready to help others. I am a survivor. Just because I experienced child sexual abuse, I no longer live in fear. I can protect my child within. I can calm her and put her safe within me. I can face the world as a healthy sexual woman. I am a survivor. Just because I grew up in a home with raging parents, I no longer lash out in anger. I can contain my uncontrollable rage. I can express my anger in an acceptable and thoughtful way. I can live my life knowing that rage and anger no longer haunt me. I am a survivor. Just because I separated myself from my Jewish religion, I no longer lack faith in spirituality. I once again believe. I no longer deny God. I am now surrounded by a warm and giving congregation. I am a survivor. Just because I lacked friends for many years, I no longer am alone. I have new friends. I am a Scrabble and Rummikub player. I am a bird watcher. I am a survivor. I am a woman respected by others. I am a woman who helps others live a life worth living. I am a woman who has grown to love myself. I am the woman I was meant to be.
Thank you so much, Amy Jo. Next, we have a painting by Farida Jeter. I'm sorry if her name is blocked on the bottom, but it's by Farida. Thank you so much. We have our next song for the evening. This is by Maria Lambert. She's performing Be a Light, which was written by Keith Urban.
In a time full of war, be peace. In a time full of doubt, just believe. Yeah, there ain't that much difference between you and me. In a time full of war, be peace. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Don't hide in the dark, you were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. La 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 la. In a place that needs change, make a difference. In a time full of noise, just listen. 'Cause life is but a breeze, you better live it. In a place that needs a change, make a difference. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Oh, don't hide in the dark, you were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. In a race that you can't win, slow it down. Yeah, you only get one go round. 'Cause finish line is 6 feet in the ground. In a race you can't win, just slow it down. Just slow it down. In a world full of hate, be alive. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. You hide in the dark, you were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be alive. Yeah, it's hard to live in color when you just see black and white. In a world full of hate, be the light.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Maria.
All right.
Next, we have a piece of art by Todd Wittenberg. Thank you so much, Todd. Next, we have some art by Janae Matthews. Thank you so much, Janae. Next, we have a painting by Catherine Williams. It's untitled. Thank you so much, Catherine. We have our next poem of the evening. It's by Joseph Brigante. It's called A Fern's Perspective, and it's actually read by myself, Sophia De Prado.
A Fern's Perspective by Joseph Brigante. Oh, I will spread my little leaves and bask in the warmth of the sun and be exalted as I look up towards the light and the giant old oaks that surround, for they all started as the littlest seeds and watched the sun pass over the sky and have gathered the wisdom of the seasons and many moss turns. As life unfolds like a flower, I wish to incline a listening, curious, cautious ear to the wind for such fables I only caught glimpses of when I was a seedling beneath the ground, and the gushing of the river may tell its tall tales from high up on the mountain where the faithful sun first peaks. I've noticed the light always slithers through the darkness, such as the stars that dart across the blanket of night and life seems to overturn death at every turn, for fallen trees turn to moss-covered logs, met by singing bluebirds in the morning. The lolling lilies in the river are home to frenetic frogs that croak a melody of water and spirit that has been passed down through the ages. In such weird ways of wisdom has a fern, such as myself's inclining ear, and the rapturous applause of crickets on warm summer nights overshadows all. For we all play a part in displaying nature's untethered beauty. I am so young, but my leaves will not wither. I will incline my ear to nature's most beauteous chorus and delight myself in a truth that rains down from beyond the stars, from many passing seasons and countless wonders.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
Wow.
We have our next song of the evening, Darren Rakosky Cohen, Star of David. The lyrics and vocals were written and performed by Darren with accompaniment by Johnny Keys.
Hey there, my name is Darren, and I'm going to sing a song for you that I wrote myself. It's called Night Star, and I'm really excited to share it with you. Check it out. Enjoy. Chickity check. We look at the same sky. Things change, I'm still the same guy, but I was saved by Hashem the Most High. Used to be a big dreamer, as a baby wasn't much of a screamer, not much of a crier. Would drink juice and play all day, longer than a femur. Hyper like a lemur, but inside of me I felt this fire, a longing to admire. Started like a flicker, but then got brighter. Thought it was for a girl like this one, and I would write her, fantasizing, pulling an all-nighter. Told me she had eyes for someone else, what a bummer. Burned like the hot sun in the summer. And I started to wonder when I would find the love of another. Was never much of a fighter, more like a lover, with lots to be uncovered and lots to be discovered. I marched to the beat of my own drummer. It was God hunger, but hard to see through the fear when I was younger. We moved to the suburbs. My mother remarried to a guy who had a Beamer. It was a 5-speeder. Had a chip on my shoulder and sad demeanor. The house was so cold it needed a heater. Might have been amusing if it was in a theater, but this was real confusing and it got weirder. Went to school, felt far from home, far from cool, so I acted like a fool and let people use me like a tool. Was scared to swim in the pool, petrified to dance, was scared to take a chance. What if they laugh and don't stop laughing? Then what will happen? So I stood there like a wallflower, not the kind that grows, the kind that cries for like an hour before he goes to bed, dreaming about the day he'd be able to nod his head, stamp his feet, shake his hips and move the body. Started doing push-ups and dips as a hobby, thinking clear. Started smoking weed and drinking beer, escalated to pills, had some cheap thrills, stopped paying the bills, went through the mills trying to suppress the pain. Spent some time in the psych feeling deranged. Had some skills though, the fire became a flame that glowed. And I took my father's name. Things started to change, started to be more gentle. Read some books and went to temple. Examined the processes of my mental. Went through so much pain and opportunities to grow. I rock my body in every direction. Praise to Hashem embodied in every blessing I believe is the message. We look at the same sky, things change, I'm still the same guy, but I was saved by Hashem the Most High.
Thank you so much, Darren.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Next, we have a painting by Luis Escobar. This painting was based off a photograph he took. He painted this piece during quarantine. Thank you so much, Luis. We have our next poem of the evening. It's by James Notley. It's called The Morning, and it's read by our own Sharon Masciovecchio.
The morning. Open your eyes. See the blue sky, the white clouds, the green trees, the colorful flowers, and the silence. The tranquil silence that enters your mind and allows your spirit to escape the evil that has passed by your doorstep today. Be thankful, for the day has begun and you are alive. Your senses have told you that you are able. You are strong, you are free. Proceed with caution and do not disturb nature, for she is sensitive. Do not betray her, for she will not return. Listen to the birds sing. There is meaning in their song. Pause and inhale the moment which will define your day. Share your experience with your family, your friends, your neighbors. They should understand the beauty that exists in the world.
Thank you so much, James.
Thank you.
Next, we have a painting by Michelle Levy. It's called I Love You to the Moon and Back. And this is dedicated to Michelle's mom, who passed away in May of this year. Thank you so much, Michelle. Now we have a poem by Timothy Brown. It's called Never Broken, and it's read by our own Marie Considine.
Never Broken by Timothy Brown. My mind is conflicted and my spirit's at war. I'm afflicted and yearning for my soul to endure. I prayed for protection from every allure, for I'm tortured and vexed to my very core. The ways of mankind have slaughtered my name, probing my being to convict me of shame. The presence of evil put fear in my heart, and it seemed that everything was falling apart. My soul was frozen and shattered by screams, threatened and taunted by the most unclean. I was battered and bruised by the Lord of Hades, because I gave my heart to the one who made me. I envisioned crucifixion, being burned on a cross, yet I remained faithful, knowing God is the source. With him by my side, I will reverse this curse, then soar through the heavens and embody the earth. My pain and suffering was second to none. Still, I lived through the rapture and embraced the sun. I've stepped into realms that no one could see, realms of omnipotence manifest in reality. I survived every trial and every tribulation and proclaimed his name to all of the nations, saying, though we die, we can all live again with an undying faith in the Son of Man. This freedom from agony, suffering, and pain will live in our hearts and forever remain. Be blessed.
Thank you so much, Timothy.
That was beautiful.
Next, we have an art piece from Carolyn Seawalt called Lilies.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. And we have our last poem of the night. It's by Talia Wolf. It's called The Winter Journey. And this is also read by myself, Sophia de Prado.
Winter Journey. Green amity tinted grass, sunny green days, asleep in meadows as winter branches sway. In the wind, cherry tree blossoms wave, sun shining through their home in a cave. Walking through my life in a daze, running in search of a key through the maze. It's as though I can't hear, though a symphony's playing, as if I can't see the tree branches swaying. Beauty is here in nature's full force, like cherry tree blossoms landing on top of a horse. Winter comes all in full blast. I reach out my hand, towards you I grasp. Please be with me throughout many days. Guide me with love as we journey along the maze. Together we dance, through the meadows we prance, as snow falls around us, together at last.
Thank you so much, Talia.
It's nice.
So this is our last artist of the evening. It's Amanda Eppolito, and she wrote and sang Black Silverado. So let's hear it from Amanda.
Black Silverado stop signs ain't for you to blow. Not green nor red still means you better slow. Black Silverado, you may run a few in a row. Quit while you're ahead, for you kill somebody dead. Ooh, there's not much left of me, but I make sure there's no more like me. And this'll be the death of me. It'll be yours too. Black Silverado, you could run and nobody know. That's somebody's sister, yeah, somebody's daughter. your time pool of the road. Not green or red, but blue and reds and your ghost. Ooh, there's not much left of me, but I'll make sure there's no more like me. And if this'll be the death of me, it'll be yours too. Ooh, there's not much left of me, but I made sure there's no more like me. So this won't be the death of me.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much, Amanda. That was wonderful. And next we're going to hear, so those are the end of our performances. And now we're just going to hear from Marie Considine, the Executive Director of NAMI Westchester, to give closing remarks.
Hi, everyone. I don't know about you, but I am blown away by the creativity that we saw tonight. And every single piece of art that we saw and that we heard. I think next year we need an art gallery. So thank you to all of our writers and musicians and poets and songwriters and performers for providing us with this evening of complete creativity. Sophia outdid herself with assembling a lovely program for us tonight. So thank you, Sophia. At NAMI Westchester, we all work together. So it's important for me to also recognize and thank our Director of Development, Sharon Regan Mastiavecchio, our Program Administrative Assistant, Liz Kurenai, and Program Coordinator, Sharon McCarthy. They all approach their jobs with passion and hard work on behalf of the people that we serve. So I want you to know that we appreciate all of you, we're here for you, and I want you to accept my warm wishes for a happy holiday season. I'd like to stop screen sharing so that everyone can see each other's faces and know that this is a true holiday celebration. And then maybe I'll take a little screenshot. I want everybody to see each other. There we are. Everybody see each other?
No.
Good. Everybody, if you want to unmute yourselves, and we'll all give a happy holiday. And we'll give everyone a round.